So again, I'll just now give you a very high level overview now, okay, because we had a discussion before also, and we have seen this chart before also, whatever the picture I'm designing over here. I'm not sure if I discuss this in this batch or maybe some other batch. That's why I need to ask every day that what topic we cover. So anything, and so this is basically your storage types, okay. So these are the three different storage types you have, and these are the bins that we have, okay. Now this is one storage type, ST1, ST2, ST3. And in my warehouse, you can see this is my warehouse, the entire warehouse. Okay, so in my warehouse, I have only three storage types, okay, where I can place the material finally. There may be some other no interim storage type, that is good receipt area, good issue area, deconsolidation area, quality inspection area, but I'm not bother about those because it has hardly one or two bins available in that. Okay, I'm just concerning or not talking about these storage types that have lot and lot of bins available. Okay, so the activity area is basically division of the warehouse into the different activities. That is the first thing. Okay, what are those activities? Okay, so against your warehouse, what activities you can perform? You can perform the put away. Okay, then you can have the picking with the same warehouse. Then you have internal process, TL. Okay, and then you have physical inventory. Okay, so these are some of the most common, you can say, activities that we are performing. Okay, and now dividing these activities means if I talked about only the put away over here. Okay, so how many different type of put away we can do in the warehouse? Okay, there can be many. One is basically put away against the vendor. Okay, stock, put away against the customer return. Okay, put away against the STO, intercompany or intra-company or story location to story location transfer. That is also comes under STO. What else? Any other scenario? Against subcontracting, if you can say, contracting. So how you can place all these different type of materials in the warehouse, how you can identify these bins in the warehouse, that is what the activity area basically does. Now you can see that you have now this particular storage type in which you manage all your put away. Okay, what you manage all your put away. Now out of these, some of the bins, and maybe you are following certain pattern over here. Okay, so this is basically belongs to the vendor stock. Okay, these bins with some pattern that follows your customer return. Ideally we have the different storage types, but if we do not have the different storage type, via this also we can identify the bins. Then we have what is STO. So we have STO in place. Okay,
Nitin, what is mean by STO?
it is stock transfer order. Whenever
Okay.
you are basically transferring the material from one storage type to another sorry, transferring the material from one plant to another, you have a different plants, okay, across India or across your region, and you are getting short of any materials. Okay, so what you will do, you will first basically look for your sister plants, okay, or sister company or the plants, and then demand the material, and then they will supply the material to you. Like no, you have multiple Tata Motors, okay, companies or the
Yeah.
plants across. So if you are short of any material, then that another Tata Motor plant will basically deliver you the material. That those are basically, we call it as STO, stock transfer order.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now this is basically STO, and this one is maybe, you can, which color I can pick? Blue. Okay, these are basically your against the subcontracting. Now what I did, I basically pick very complex thing over here. Okay, ideally we do not have that much complexity in the warehouse, but try to identify that why this, okay, why my activity area, what I have done, I have grouped my storage bins, okay, or you can say I have divided my entire warehouse, okay, into the different bins. So this part is basically this pattern that I have now created. These are the patterns that I can use for putting the material against the subcontracting stock. What is this pattern? This pattern I have basically used, okay, only this much bin I will be using, okay, to put the material against the STO, okay, in the storage type. And this pattern, this something V, okay, this color, this pattern is basically used to place the material in the warehouse against the vendor stock. It is against the vendor stock. So within the same storage type, what I have did, physically I have not changed anything, right? Physically my storage type is there, my storage sections are also there, okay, physically, and my storage bins are also there. So physically I have not done any changes, I have not no segregated, or I have not bifurcated this entire storage type, or no break this entire storage type physically into these different patterns. My storage type is there, my storage section is there, my storage bin is there. The only thing that I've did over here is logically division of the storage bins in the warehouse or in the storage type, so that I can basically play with the different activities that I am performing in my warehouse. Okay, this is the activity we call it as, and this is the activity area. Okay, what is the activity area? So based on that also you can divide the your storage types or the storage sections or the storage bin. Now consider that I've only picked an example of one storage type. Now if I come back over here, you can basically use a pattern like this. Now what I did, I basically group the storage bins belongs to the different storage types also. Okay, so whenever I want to basically perform any put away, consider that this is basically the pattern used for the put away. So whenever I want to perform a put away, I will follow this pattern. This one, then this one, this bin, then this bin. This bin is basically little tricky to place it into the warehouse, but don't go into the actual no XYZ coordinations of the warehouse as of now. Only look in this particular screen that first I'll come over here, then this, then I will place the material over here, then I will place the material, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. What we are doing, we are following a particular pattern to place the material. Okay, activity areas also basically help to reduce your you can say movement in the warehouse. Okay, why the movement in the warehouse? Because it has optimized your movement. So instead of going to this particular bin, looking for this bin, looking for this bin, then this unnecessarily movement can be avoidable, because you have already identified that which are the bins basically used to place the material, and you will come to that particular place only, and system will guide you to come to that particular place only. For a big put away, in within one put away, you can have many scenarios, as we just discuss in the second page, that is you have different scenarios. Okay, those different scenarios also you can basically add it using the activity areas. Okay, your activity area can be divided into the different storage sections. Okay, so this is one storage type. So activity area can be the storage type. You have divided the entire storage type, like as I was saying that generally in the organization we have no different storage types. Okay, so one is basically used for the vendor stock, one is basically used for the customer stock, because this is a return storage type. Okay, for all the returns that we are dealing. One is basically for the subcontracting stock. Okay, this is storage type. One is basically for your STOs. Okay, so generally in the big warehouses we basically keep all the materials segregated in the different storage types also. So as I said, your activity area can be your storage type, your activity area can be your storage section also. So in one big storage type you have now three sections. Okay, so one section basically define one activity. Okay, so this particular section you have used for the vendor stock, this particular section you have used for what, STO. Okay, and this particular section you have used for customer customer return. Like this also you can segregate, right? So there are the different ways, different patterns, okay, different sequence that you can use, okay, in the warehouse. While traveling, while moving the material in the warehouse, you can follow different patterns also, okay. Some of the organization basically using this, what we call it as cross Caesar or something, okay, kind of pattern.